We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then no friends of mine. Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Heracles, Porsche's professional intro. Yay! Hey, what's up everybody? Heracles Porsche here, and we're gonna be talking Hotfix Foxfour. Just to cover what's going on in the footage. Obviously, I'm coming in to the game a little bit late with a squad of just like total randoms. And yeah, it should be a good one. And I am running what I consider to be the fit of the month, the Galente Assault with the Korea Drone Breach Assault Rifle. I think I was taking a little break to like, I don't know, do something here. I don't know what. There was a need. There was a need to take a break. And then a dropship lands, like tries to land on my head and then fails. Which is freaking awesome. Anyway, that's enough about the footage. You want to hear about Hotfix Foxfour, my impressions. I'm going to assume you're already familiar or generally familiar with what they've changed. If you're not, I did cover a little bit of the changes that were going into Hotfix Foxfour back in Heracles Speaks 8. Oh, and by the way, thank you guys for all the comments. I had over 50 comments on that video, which I know is not a big deal in the big bad world of YouTube, but for me that was like a massive new record in trying to get feedback, and I clearly do not know, acting like I don't know the range. Core locust grenade. Anyway, bleh, like I said, enough about the footage. Right, so this is the fit of the month. Like I said, Galente Assault with the Korea Drone Breach Assault Rifle. It's not even up for debate. It's been widely established on the forums that this is our new fit of the month. What is maybe up for debate is the sidearm. Here I am using the Ishikone Assault Submachine Gun. They did buff, so that was Scrambler Pistols got a buff, but the mag set got a very healthy buff. So I'm anticipating maybe, just maybe, the mag sec is going to be the sidearm in the fit of the month that takes over. I don't think it's taken over yet as the fit of the month sidearm, but I think there's a strong chance it will once more people have had a chance to play with it. The MagSec SMG used to be a sidearm that had kind of a like charge up time on it, and it's basically gone. Like, it's basically impossible to notice the charge up time on the MagSec SMG anymore. So I think once people start playing with that, it could take over. I'm not spec'd into Scrambler Pistols on any character, so I can't vouch for or against that one, but I have heard it's got a good buff. So Caldari Assaults are also performing extremely well. I think that was particularly noticeable in the Balex officer suit. They've always been very expensive suits and must-have suits, but they're ridiculously OP suits right now. I think I saw one in trade selling for something like 7 million ISK, although I think that's pretty uncommon. I think it'd be more common to see them selling for maybe 3 or 4 million ISK. I haven't played with them personally, but they do seem to be pretty ridiculous suits. Alright, let's move on to Caldari Commandos. And what I learned from playing on my Caldari Commando. Swarms are... So in Caldari Commando, I guess you could say they got a side grade, because they got a buff to their damage, but we got the same nerf everyone else did to swarms, which is the nerf to the range and whatever, turning radius and a bunch of other crap. Anyway, mostly just the range is what's important. So yeah, basically what I noticed was I stood in a certain spot in one map on Domination with my weird Comey swarms, and I did not have any difficulty shooting down militia dropships trying to get into the center of the map. I wouldn't say the same thing about an Incubus though. If I was dealing with an Incubus, even with a little help from a basic Forge Gunner, couldn't take him down, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but that should show you roughly where AV is right now from a Swarmer's perspective. Haven't had the chance to do too much Forge Gunning yet, but that wasn't unchanged from the last patch, so that shouldn't really matter. Okay, I'm getting through this pretty quick. Okay, sniping. I haven't actually had a chance to do too much sniping yet, but this is actually has more to, what my comment has more to do with just the fact that shields have been buffed so much that I think anyone trying to snipe with a tactical sniper rifle or a regular sniper rifle, they're pretty much out of luck. And I mean, sniping with those two rifles wasn't really that popular to begin with, but it'll be really noticeable when you go to snipe somebody with one of these rifles and they regen pretty much all of their shields between your shots. I mean, that's where shield suits are right now. Shield regen has just been buffed just very significantly across the board, which is, I guess, indirectly going to contribute to how popular those Gal Assaults are going to be, since you need a good anti-shield weapon these days, and the assault rifle is certainly something that can cut it. Speaking of anti-shield weapons, the assault scrambler rifles still seem to be performing pretty well. I guess what they have is called a side grade. Their damage was nerfed, per shot was nerfed. Sorry, just their damage per shot was nerfed, and I think they were made to overheat faster, but they do have a higher rate of fire, so I think it works out to slightly higher DPS, but you do have to manage your heat generation much more intently. What else do I need to cover? They did attempt to buff blaster turrets, small blaster turrets on vehicles, and I'd have to say that was kind of a failure. I mean, they still suck as turrets. I had a drop ship over the air, over me in the air, and it was relatively close proximity to me, and it still couldn't shoot me down for shit. So yeah. Rail rifles feel unchanged. I heard some stuff about how it and some other rifles were going to get range nerfed, but I really haven't felt any significant difference. So they're pretty much in the same place that they were. So basic locust grenades were buffed, and I think some other explosive type grenades were buffed, but I haven't really seen any major differences yet. I expected to see myself getting killed with basic grenades more, but I haven't seen it yet. So they increased the amount of PG used by myofibs, and I had to tweak a whole crap load of fits because of that. I don't use jumpy fits really that much, but I have like I don't know, like 8 different jumpy fits that are just there that I never use, and so I had to go through and tweak them all just in case I somehow go back to using jumpy fits. Actually, 8's an exaggeration. I probably have like 6 of those on Porsche. Bolt pistol got a slight rate of fire nerf, so it's definitely not enough to cripple the weapon. I say bolt pistols are still very competitive weapons, but the nerf was substantial enough that it kept me from winning a pistol duel that, well, just not a pistol duel, just a regular duel that I know I would have won before. But anyway, nothing in the patch nerfed heavies, but I feel like the buff to assault is so great. I don't know if that many players will be motivated to keep playing heavy anymore when assaults just feels so much stronger. If you guys are playing heavy, try this combo out and tell me how you like it. A 6-kin burst HMG with a mag sec. I think that might be an interesting one to try after this hotfix, because the mag secs are a lot stronger, and a burst is probably a good HMG for breaking through all that crazy regen. So try that out, let me know what you think, and bolt pistols are still great weapons for heavies, but give that one a try. Let me know how that works for you. Wow, so that's pretty much everything I've noticed about Hotfix Foxfour. I'm only about halfway through this footage, so I gotta find some other crap to yammer about. If for some reason you weren't familiar with Hotfix Foxfour, I will be linking the post in the forums for its description, so you can have access to that. You can also check out YouTube channel SGT space Kirk, that's Sergeant Kirk, and look for his very in-depth analysis and everything that was changed with Foxfour. Okay, so what can I talk about to fill the rest of the time here? First of all, I did post some footage of me playing the Battlefront beta over on the Xbox One, and the only comment I got on it was someone worried that I'd quit Dust, because I posted one video of me playing another game. It would be great if every time I posted a video of me playing a game that wasn't Dust, you guys did not panic, because you don't have to worry about that. Even if I end up going over to another game, even if I make another game my focus, you can pretty much expect me to come back to Dust for, you know, major updates, hot fixes like Foxfour, you know, events in the game. Anything significant happens, and even remotely significant happens in Dust, I will be back for it to cover it, so you guys are always getting relevant updates. So you don't have to worry about that. That being said, I have had fun with the Star Wars Battlefront beta. I'm level 4 or whatever, so I got a good chunk of time with the first day. Haven't played it too much the second day of having it. But what am I gonna so yeah, that game might take over. That might become my dominant game. It might not, who knows. But just don't freak out, because like I said, major things happening in Dust, I will be covering them. I have a new chat channel that I've created in the game. It's called Porsche's Pleasure Palace, and I'm not gonna be trying too hard to get people on there yet, because like I said, I might be over on the Battlefront beta for the immediate future. But if I decide I want to try and get a bunch of people in there, I will, you know, I'll probably try to generate some buzz about it. I'll probably make a video just about it, and you know, maybe do some stuff on the forums. I don't know, but yeah, that is. I've had a lot of people asking to squad up with me recently, so, but it's really hard to and I always tell them, yeah, of course we'll squad up, but then it's like, well, how do I know when they're on? How do they know when I'm on? So I have to have a resource if I'm actually going to, you know, be serious about squatting up with people when they ask for that. But keep in mind, it is much more of a pleasure to watch me play than it actually is to play with me, okay? Every once in a while, I get cranky. I'm usually it's really bad if I've been binge gaming for a long time and like haven't taken a break. That always makes me cranky. But, you know, sometimes I feel compelled to do it if I'm trying to cover a certain thing that's going on in the game. But, you know, yeah, I try to get away from that. But, yeah, anyway. Porsche's Pleasure Palace. Go check it out, or don't. There's probably won't be that many people in there yet, but when I launch that, that's where I'll be trying to get people. And, hopefully squatting up with me is not a horribly disappointing experience for you. Yeah. I always keep the standards low so you can't disappoint anybody. So let's talk about my subscriber count. It's still nothing crazy in the world of YouTube. Very recently I was at 666 subscribers, so of course I made a forum post about that because it was the number of the devil. No, that's stupid. I shouldn't do that. Anyway, we are now up to 669, which means I am apparently tied with Da Beast. So that is good, and he's very gracious about that particular accomplishment of mine. But yeah, guys, I am always trying to promote myself. I am, you know, within our tiny little community, trying to get more people onto the channel, and but at the same time, I don't want to turn into a total nag. I don't want to spend, you know, every single video nagging people to subscribe and like and, you know, leave comments and, you know, suck on my ball sack. It's not necessary. But if you do want to sub or try to get more people to sub, that would be great. To remember, every time I do get to certain benchmark in subs, I try to do a special video for you. That's like every 100 right now. So I think I did something at 400 and 500 and 600, I think, yeah. So we're getting reasonable, so we're 30 away from 700, so just keep that in mind. If you get me more subs, I'd make a special video for you every benchmark like that, usually involving some kind of silly musical type stuff. Speaking of silly musical type stuff, if you just happen to find any music that's not copyrighted, please let me know about it, because I would love to have more of that material. Right now it's pretty easy to find a lot of like EDM type stuff in that category, but and I don't mind EDM. I will use it if there's plenty of EDM I like, but I would like to get away from the electronic stuff and have some variety and not get dinged with the content license crap. So if you happen to find that stuff, let me know. And I'm just looking for audio in general. So, you know, if you have a funny story for me that you want to tell me in the game, freaking let me know. I will take whatever audio I can get. Actually, speaking of funny stories, I'm gonna read this guy's funny story who left a comment in one of my forum threads that I started. I went to Subway today. Got a foot-long turkey sandwich on white bread with extra meat, American cheese, mayo, chips, 20-ounce Coke. It came out to be $13.34. Ridiculous. But I paid with a $20 bill. Cash. My change came out to $6.66. The guy at the counter started laughing and told me, "Look at this. Look at your change, man. Ain't that something?" I was like, Yeah, that does definitely something. And then I thought to myself, why the fuck is that something? But then I remembered it was the number of the beast. And I was like, oh yeah. I mean, the streak of numbers aren't unlucky or anything. No such thing as luck. Nor is it cursed. It is numbers, you superstitious twits. Unless you have it marked on your skin. Are you the freaking scarlet beast? Begone, you foul creature! Alright guys, that was a story by Not Vaz. Alright guys, that is all. Let me know if your impressions of Hotfix Foxfour matched my own, and just continue to give me all your loving input. Here is the fit that I was using during the video. By the way, I am buying Calantes assault rifles for 400k, experimental breach assault rifles for 400k, and Ratatis for a cool 1 million. So feel free to sell me that. I also buy various other odds and ends. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching and see you Starside.